everyone, I hope you've been enjoying the sunshine this week. I just wanted to talk to you today. We've been looking at spelling recently, and I wanted to talk to you about a strategy to help with learning to read our high frequency words. What are high frequency words? Well, they are the words that occur most often in our texts, and actually there are 100 words that make up 50% of our text. So if you went to a newspaper, you looked at it, half of it would be made up of these words. So what we want to be able to do is actually read these words really quickly, automatically, and the word for that is fluently. So we don't have to think about these words, we don't have to decode them and sound them out, we just want to read them automatically. So how are we going to go about this? Right, first of all, we need the first 100 high frequency words, right? And Nessie very kindly have put it into lots of different groups for us. We might want to look at a group and think, oh, I'm not feeling so confident about those words yet, I'd like to focus on those. Now, so we take a set of those words. I've taken a set earlier. I hadn't got very much card at home, so I went and in my recycling found an old cereal box, and I cut up the card because they're sort of better on card because I can move them around a lot more. As you can see, it's the old cereal box. And on there, I've written 8 of the words that I would like to learn to read. Now, I know that I don't know these very well at the moment, so I'm not going to expect myself to automatically know them. So I'm going to give myself some help. Okay, so I might ask somebody to read them to me. What words have we got here? We've got like, have, this, what, went, out, there, some, and we went back to like. What I'm going to maybe do is put these out on the table and ask somebody to say the word, and they've got to find it. So if somebody asked me to find have, I could have this one and pick it up, right? Like, like. Now I've chosen some words here that really don't look a lot alike each other, so that's sort of going to help me. And I'm going to get a bit of a picture of these words, and it's going to make it easier. So I might use that as a strategy. I might ask for them to be hidden around the room, and I shout out, and I've got to find them within a minute, which would be a good way. So I'm becoming much more familiar with these words. I could also I've made 2 sets of these words, and to help me, I've actually written them in 2 different colours so that I know that I can separate them into sets. And I might play, which we all like at, I'm going to see what I've eaten for my breakfast now, aren't you? Now when I turn them over. When we turn them over, I can play matching pairs. And let's say, I've got have and went. No. Like and what? No. Oh, I will find one. And when I find the pair, I can keep it. Now, you might be able to set that a timer to yourself and see how many pairs you can find within a minute. Or you could hopefully play with somebody else at home to do that. So all of a sudden, I'm becoming much more familiar with these words, and they're not, I actually think I could read these. So what I'm going to do next, once I've played some games, found them, practiced them, grab them, right, okay, let's try them out. So I'm going to be starting to try and read them. So I'm going to put my 2 sets together. So I've got 2 sets of the words. And I'm actually going to give myself a minute. I'm going to put on my phone a timer for a minute. And I'm going to see how many of these words I can read in a minute. Now, any words, I'm going to ask somebody to sit with me and maybe write down how many words I got. And also maybe if I make some mistakes, how many mistakes I make. So I'm going to have a go. Had, it was have. Like. What? That's a tough one. Or was it this? There. Out. And I'm going to go on like that to a minute. And what I'm going to say I managed to read 15
15 of those words in a minute. I'm going to keep a little bit of a record this week. And I know I made a mistake, so I've given myself a bit of a chart, and I've written the days of the week, because I'm going to try this out over the week. And I'm going to have the number of words I read, which was 15, and my number of errors, which was 1. And then my target for the next day is to try and read more than 15 or make less errors. And so I'm becoming more automatic, because as you remember I said, these words that we're focusing on will make up half the words that we read. So if I can increase my sight words, it's going to really improve my ability to read, and then most importantly to understand what I'm going to read, because we're going to improve this will help us improve our reading fluency. So what I'd like you to do at home is have a look at the high frequency words, or words that you're getting that you really want to, from your class teachers that you are meant to be learning to read. Work out which words you want to focus on and give this strategy a go. Play some games, get really familiar, get somebody to help you read them, and then try every day to read that same set of words and see if you can improve how quickly and automatically you can read them. Good luck.